Hey everybody, welcome and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl MovieBae, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review over Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 2. But before we get too into it though, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. Here on MovieBae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television, and if that's the type of content you like, then you are in the right place, okay? If you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps your girls out, push me into the YouTube algorithm, and of course, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, okay? Now, this episode, I titled it High Commodity, okay? Even though it was kind of boring to me, I like when there's games in every episode. I need something going on in every episode, okay? But it did kind of spice up at the end there. Now, I called this Hot Commodity because these are the 3 stars of the episode, okay? We got Shelly, we got Nick, and we got the new bombshell, Sierra. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So as y'all know, at the end of episode 1, the 2 new bombshells for the 2 first bombshells of the season come in, Sierra and Charlie, and they decide to take 2 of the house guests to the hideaway, okay? Charlie takes Shelly and Sierra takes Nick. Now, I'm not surprised that Sierra took Nick because when I tell y'all about that kiss yesterday, baby, Nick was like, oh, please, sir, can I have some more? That's exactly what Nick was looking like, okay? Now, when it comes to Nick and Sierra's connection, I kind of like seeing them together. I kind of don't because y'all know Nick is my man, but but their attraction, like they have physical attraction, sexual attraction, and they kind of had like their conversation was flowing effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? Charlie and Shelly, it happened. It happened. All right. So, of course, as Shelly and Nick get taken to the hideaway, the girls and the guys debrief. Let's talk about these debriefs real quick, okay? Notable in the debrief, Huda is just talking about how she is whipped, okay, behind Jeremiah. She knows that Ace kissed her, but she's not really worried about it. She's hoping that she kind of kept Jeremiah at bay because, you know, he was questioning, like, did you get up and kiss somebody? Did you kiss somebody? Like, because he heard kissing. So he knows something happened, okay? But she's just keeping it real vague, like, oh, I didn't kiss anybody. But you also didn't tell him that somebody kissed you. You know what I'm saying? You still withholding some information, all right? And then Alandria. Last episode, everybody was gooped and gagged. I watched a couple of reviews this morning over Love Island, and a lot of people were so shocked that Alandria kissed Ace. And you know what? I'm not. I called it. Now, was I surprised when it actually happened? Yes. But in my cast reveal, I'm going to leave that linked up there. In my cast reveal video, I said that Ace is going to go for Shelly, but Shelly has standards and she's not going to fall for anything. So Ace is then going to go for Alandria because in my personal, it seemed like Alandria was, you know, a good time girl. Like she just there to have fun. She YOLO. Okay. She living life. Now, I also knew Alandria, when Ace came in, she was like, oh, you're a baby. You still got breast milk on your tongue. Baby, you wanted to taste that breast milk on his tongue. That's really what it was. Okay, that's really what it was. Now let's talk about Ace. During this debrief, y'all, Ace is messy. We need him on the show for drama alone because this moment right here gave me, I need him on the show. I don't know how long he's gonna stick around, but if he keeps this energy, I just need him for the drama alone. So Ace is sitting there with the guys, right? Chilling, big chilling. Ooh, y'all can't even see me, my green screen, but he big chilling, right? Oh my gosh, I forgot to change my view. Anyways, he big chilling, okay? And he decides to let the guys know, you know, I definitely got more than one kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just know it wasn't Bella. Look. I just know it wasn't Bella. So who was it? He got Jeremiah and Taylor looking at each other like, was it my girl? Was it your girl? Like, who was it? Now, Ace, you know you went to kiss Huda. Why you didn't just say that? You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to leave the guys wondering they actually were indeed doing. Okay? Now, for the rest of this video, I'm going to get into the storylines, and then we'll come back when the group comes back together. These 2 couples right here, I'm about to get on the head, y'all. Hit the subscribe button. These two couples right here, I'm about to get on their head, y'all. Hit the thumbs up button. These two couples right here, I'm about to get on their head, y'all. So make sure y'all drop y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, okay? Let's get into Taylor and Alandria. And this, I realize that my opinions might be unpopular, but I'm used to it, okay? I'm used to it. Taylor and Alandria. Okay. Alandria admits to kissing Ace. She admits to Taylor that she kissed Ace, right? And then she says, but he has wandering eyes, so I don't want nobody like that. And I immediately say, you got wandering lips. Why would Taylor want somebody like that? We're all open for exploring our options, especially because it's only day 2. But I don't understand what the cast members of Love Island don't understand, that you can explore options without putting your tongue down somebody's throat. Okay? Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but Taylor in his little casting video, he stated that he hated dating in Oklahoma because it's a small town. Everybody know everybody, and everybody has been with everybody, and he don't want to be with somebody that everybody has already been with. I'm not saying Alandria has been with a lot of people, but this goes against what Taylor is interested in. Taylor, don't settle. Don't settle. If her way of getting to know people means I gotta stick my tongue down their throat, that's not the type of person, Taylor, that you said you wanted to be with. So, bye, girl. Bye. So, Alandria commends him for not getting up and said that she kind of felt ishy about it. And I'm like, you should. Because like I said, if you want to get to know Ace, talk to him. That's all you gotta do, bro. All you gotta do is talk to him. He willing to talk to anybody. Actually, I don't think Ace has talked to Alandria. I don't think Ace really rocking with Alandria like that. I think that baby comment, like breast milk comment, I think that really rubbed him the wrong way when it comes to Alandria. So Taylor says that we're all here to find love. So, he respected, do what you do. I'm happy that you talked about it, right? And they go into this, our bond is so strong, but we open, right? Imagine if we close it off, right? We gonna be real strong. And I'm just like, no, y'all got a connection, y'all vibing, but y'all go about finding love in 2 different ways. Alandria, you go about finding love physically. In my personal, from what it seems like Taylor is giving, because he said that I don't have to kiss everybody, like that's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? So he goes about finding love by getting to know and talk and converse with people. I know y'all trying to ship them like Cordell and Serena. No. And I hope Taylor bow out fast. I hope he does. All right. Let's go ahead and get into Huda and Jeremiah. These 2 right here are making me sick to my stomach. Okay? So first and foremost, I already mentioned that Huda basically omitted information to Jeremiah that no, she didn't kiss anybody, but she did receive a kiss. So when he asked when they about to get in the bed, right, he was like, hey, let's talk about the kiss. And she was like, we'll talk about it in the morning. And I was like, but you always want to talk about something in the morning. Let's talk about it right now. I'm woke right now. You're woke right now. We're both here. Let's talk about it now. Huda is she getting on my nerves. She's getting on my nerves. I know she got a big, huge fan base. Leave it in the comment section. I don't care. She's getting on my nerves. And Jeremiah is a close second behind her. Okay. Right. So the next morning, she does indeed tell Jeremiah that Ace kissed her. And he was like, yeah, I know. I heard something was going on. I wasn't sure who it was, but I definitely heard kissing next to me. And he had the conversation like, the borderline between being possessive and being caring, which is a good conversation to have, because you want your man to want you, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want your man to control you. And it definitely is a very thin line to walk. So I applaud him for having that conversation. However, another conversation that was alarming is when Huda was talking to the girls, Alandria specifically, and she was like, I kind of like that he obsessed with me, because I'm kind of obsessed with him. And I'm like, yes, y'all are 2 involved, and it's technically now it's day 2. It's day 2. I love you. Day 1 is crazy work. Day 2, y'all already matching on purpose. I cannot with them. I cannot with them. So the last thing I want to talk about when it comes to Huda and Jeremiah, y'all already know. Bombshell Sierra is doing what a bombshell does. Matter of fact, she is doing what any Love Islander should do, is to converse with everybody. How you explore your options is to have a conversation with everybody. Yes, you could be physically attracted to this person. Yes, you could have a lot of things in common with this person, but you could also have a lot of common with another person and another person and another person, and you will never know that because you're stuck on this one individual. So when Sierra asked Jeremiah, hey, can I pull you for a chat? He's like, yeah, sure. Why, you guys? Why did Huda get up and follow him to where he was? Sat right across from him. I'm going to sit right here so he can see me. Girl, that's why you want your man a little bit obsessed with you, because you're obsessed. That's exactly why. Now, during this conversation, he is dry AF. Sierra is trying. She's trying to pull. She is trying. And I like pull like in a, I guess like romantic way. She's just trying to get to know him, pull information out of him. And he is being dry AF. Then, of course, Huda is staring at him the entire time. She gets up and says, excuse me, babe. Hey, babe, can I pull you for a minute? No, I just got here. I just got here. That is rude. That is rude. Let that man breathe. Let that sea breathe. Come on. So then when she pulled him away, they go off or whatever by themselves. And he says, why did you sit over there? And she was like, oh, yeah, because I wanted you to see me. Yeah, I see you. Hey, you wanted to stalk. You wanted to make sure I wasn't going to do nothing. It's day 2. Now, I understand maybe if they in the villa for a week, no TV, no phones. I spent all my time with this person, essentially. A bond is going to create. Oh, we got bombshells? Yeah, now I'm going to be peeping over like, what you really doing over there? You know what I'm saying? If you really think he going to be doing something on day 1 and leave, like just like that, your bond isn't as strong as you think it is. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, he was like, yeah, I mean, I did want to talk to her and get to know her like on some friendship type ish. And she was like, yeah, no, I'm totally fine with that. And I was like, bitch, no, you're not. Because when they was over there talking, you're stalking, you're hawking, and then you pull him away from the conversation. You're not totally fine with that. You're not totally fine with that. You're annoying. It's no wonder why you've been single for 4 years. Girl, it's just not healthy, you guys. It's just not healthy. I don't mean to like go in on Huda, but people like her, y'all, it's not healthy. It's not. Okay. Let me tell you something. PSA. Another thing that's not healthy is y'all know when y'all talking or in the talking phase and they want to talk to you from the sun up to the sundown and be on FaceTime with you from sun up to sundown. That is toxic, controlling behavior. They want to make sure you're not talking or seeing anybody else. You might think it's cute. Oh, he wants to talk to me all the time. Bitch, no. He want to make sure you ain't doing nothing else. That's what that is. Anyways, let that breathe. Is that all I got to say about them? Sure, she was pulling away. Yeah, that's all I got to say about them for right now. Let's go ahead and get into these love triangles, okay? So our girl Shelly is a hot commodity, as we can see. We got Austin, who she's coupled up with, Ace, who she got prior history with, if you can even call it that. And then you got Charlie, okay? I'm waiting for Shelly's match to come into the villa because he's not here. I am waiting for Shelly's match to come into the villa because he is not here. Any, meeny, miny, mo, all these guys gotta go. Okay, let's talk about it. So Shelly says she has a good vibe with all 3 of these men. I think you just want to have a vibe and a connection right now, Shelly. But let's talk about... Oh, hold on. Well, I guess I can say this. Austin has a conversation with Taylor, and Taylor's just like, you know what? Keep your options open. Because her options are open. She a hot commodity right now. All right, boom. So Bombshell Charlie, he pulled Shelly the night prior, and he pulls her away again today just so they can have a little chit chat. And it's the kiss moment. That's what I want to talk about. So he is like, I really enjoyed our kiss. I hope I can get another one tonight. And she was like, we'll see how the night goes. And then he tries to lean in, and then she says, let's see what the stars say. Like, she leans back and tries to change the conversation, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh yeah, let's see, the stars say absolutely, let's do it right now. And she's just like, and he leans in and tries to kiss her and kisses her, and she gives him a little peck. Okay, let me show y'all. She did it. Can I get another one? Mwah. I said, let's see how the night goes. Why are you forcing me to kiss you? I don't want to kiss you. No. And maybe she is attracted to him and just wasn't in the mood. I don't think she like him for real like that. Like, or maybe she's just trying to take it slow, be real cutesy, real demure about it. Regardless of, let's see how the night goes, does not mean lean in and give me a kiss. I peeped the awkward laugh. She did not want to kiss that boy. And he forced himself, for lack of a better term, I peeped it for what it was. But for lack of a better term, he forced himself on her and kissed her 3 times. She kissed him back, but it was that nervous, okay. As a female, y'all know what I'm talking about. I didn't like that. I didn't like that for Charlie. So at the very end of the episode, I'm not surprised that she didn't stand up and want to go couple up with him, because to me, that was a big X, immediate no. Get him out the villa. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ace. Let's talk about Shelly and Ace. No, immediately no. I did this in my short. By the way, if y'all haven't seen my shorts, see my shorts. I dropped my shorts immediately after the episode, and then of course I dropped the review of the episode the morning after. So make sure y'all tune in for that so y'all can get my immediate thoughts. But anyways, people are trying to ship Ace and Shelly. They really wanted to work because the invisible string theory, and no, but cut the string. It's not one. Matter of fact, it's really invisible. It's not there. It's not there. And I'm starting to think that production actually put them in the house to see what could happen. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised with production. But as much as y'all want Shelly and Ace to work, Ace is young. She's 27. He's 22. And age ain't nothing but a number. But maturity and mentality is definitely a thing. Ace is 22. He out here living his life like it's golden. Even if they in a relationship, he damn sure ain't about to settle down no time soon. And Shelly, baby, she want her eggs cracked by the age of 30. Like the video if you know where that's from. So Ace and Shelly know. And every time he sit and talks to her, it's really not a conversation of substance. It's all about how they met at the club, how it's meant to be, and how I'm not gonna let you go type ish. Like, it's nothing of substance. It's just, I'm gonna give you enough to keep you on the string with me, ma'am. That's what it gives. No. And Ace was all over Sierra, like, no. And Ace wants to not do Huda, he probably does, but he wants to see what Huda about, but Huda's so closed out, like, no, ma'am. I'm waiting for Shelly's match to come into the villa. Okay, let's proceed. Let's talk about my baby Nick, Bella, and Sierra. It's really not much to talk about here because I've already, stated it at the beginning of the episode. I mean, at the beginning of the review. But Nick is physically attracted to Bella, but that's it. The conversation's shallow. She ain't really talking about nothing for real. And that's why I told y'all last episode. I think I put it in Grant comment section. Hey G, I said, when they were talking, I didn't pay attention to nothing they were saying, because what are they talking about? Nothing. Now, when Sierra comes in, he's physically attracted to her, and they have a good conversation. So let's go ahead and go to the end of the episode. Now it's time for the Bombshells to couple up, and Sierra and Charlie, they go stand at the front. They're like, if you're interested in coupling up with a bombshell, come to the front now. All the guys except for Jeremiah get up, and none of the ladies get up. So Charlie, go have a seat. Go have a seat with your ugly ass. Okay. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure you subscribe and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. All right. So all the guys get up except for Jeremiah. Ace gets up. Austin gets up. Taylor gets up. And of course, Nicholas gets up. Okay. For the girls that said that they weren't bothered, you were very much so bothered. You are very much so bothered. Especially you, Alandria. Wanna know why? Because you think it's out here for you to be kissing everybody, but he won't jump ship. You thought he was gonna be your way to just stay in the house, just kiss everybody and say, "Oh, but our bond is strong. Keep me in the house." No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Anyways, Jeremiah's the only guy sitting down, so we got Huda talking about, "Oh, you are all just little kids. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't believe y'all. Y'all are horrible. Y'all deserve so much better. Brownie points for you, babe." And Alandria said exactly what I was thinking. Calm down. Yeah, you gave him brownie points. Is that enough points for you to tell him that you have a child? Was it enough points for that? Brownie points? Now I can tell you about my child that I'm trying to hide. What's she? Drake, she pulled. "I'm not hiding you from my child. I'm hiding my child from the world." Like, girl, was it enough points for that? But basically, just read the room. Like, we all but her because our man just tried to jump ship. Okay, and you over here sitting there like, "I got a good man, Savannah." It's like, girl, not too much. It was a little awkward exchange between them though. And Alandria was like, "Oh, we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, pull a Huda on Huda. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Huda was sitting there pissed. You could see her like you could see her very, very upset for sure. And then she leaned on her man. Because my man is still here to lean on. Oh, y'all gotta know how to snap back at the girlies. Y'all gotta know how to snap back at the girlies, okay? That was funny. I'm interested though to see. Oh, and of course, what's that girl name? Sierra chooses to match up, or Nick chooses whatever. Sierra and Nick, they couple up. So now we got 3 singles. We got Ace because, oh my God, see, I forgot all about this girl. Ace is single because his match was just booted from the island. Okay. And they said it like real quick, like, "Yulissa has left the villa," and that was it. I was like, I didn't even notice until the end of the episode. I said, are they just editing her out, pulling a blank pie? If y'all watch RuPaul Drag Race, y'all know who I'm talking about, where they just edited that person out of the entire season. And then I was like, no, she's gone. She's gone. Anyways, Ace is single, Charlie is single, and now Bella is single. So they're all vulnerable. Okay, so I think maybe it has to be some new Bombshells coming tomorrow, because it is just like way too many single people. I'm not gonna hold you. The first cast, I don't see many of them making it. These Bombshells really better be hitting for something, because a lot of these cast members here, I don't see them sticking around too much longer, honestly, in my personal opinion. Yeah, so I'm ready to see the episode for next week. Not next week. Oh my God, I forgot these come on daily. I'm ready to see tomorrow's episode and see what that conversation between Alandria and Huda gonna be like. All right. Thank you so much for tuning to my YouTube channel. Be sure you like the video. It lets me know that you enjoy my commentary, and it also tells YouTube that you enjoy content just like this. So you want more Love Island reviews? Like my video so it can get recommended and suggested for you, right? Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And of course, subscribe for more videos just like this. Once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.